Damn cool kids be hyped over this new deck here with Stitcher Supplier and Vengevine, but the question on everyone's mind is this new deck balls, and who better to go on this journey of discovery than a self-proclaimed ball expert such as myself? That's what we're gonna find out together. So the deck is more than just Stitcher Supplier and Vengevine. I mean, it's mostly that, but there's also Bridge from Below. And to explain why there is so much interest in this deck, potentially turn 1 could be Faithless Looting, dumping 2 Vengevines, and then playing 2 of these things, and that will bring back both Vengevines. They have haste. That would be 8 damage on turn 1. So pretty cool. There's also Bridge from Below, which same idea. You could Faithless Looting turn 1, dump 2 of these, and potentially after the Faithless Looting, you could have 5 of these things, play all of them for 0, they all die, and you'd get 10 2/2 zombies on turn 1. So it's pretty good, at least when it works. Now, a lot of these cards have been around for a while, but the newest addition is Stitcher Supplier. This card does make the deck significantly better and more consistent because you could go turn 1 Supplier, hopefully hit a Vengevine or a Bridge, and then dump these from hand. And when I first saw this card, I misread it. When it comes into play, you mill the top 3 of your library, but you also mill the top 3 of your library when it dies. So for 1 mana, it's pretty good value with the potential to mill 6 cards. But on top of having Super Mill, it also works really well with Gravecrawler. So Gravecrawler you can cast from your graveyard, keyword being cast, only if you control a zombie. Stitcher Supplier is a zombie. And since Gravecrawler says cast, that also works with Vengevine. So you could do 1, 2, and that brings back Vengevine. It's pretty good when it works though. That's the thing. But we have seen the deck work a bit because there have been decks going 5-0 with it almost every day. But it's hard to tell how much of that's just from hype because it's a pretty appealing deck with all this crazy stuff you can do turn 1. So it's hard to say how many of these 5-0s are from the deck being consistently good and how much of it's just from the hype of it, because who knows the actual number of people playing this deck right now. It could be like 100 people and then maybe 2 of those decks win. I don't know. That's what we're here to find out. A couple more cool things about the deck. Neonate works very well because you could turn 1 Neonate, then discard Vengevine, play one of these, and get Vengevine back. Or you could Neonate and discard Bridge from Below, and immediately you get a 2/2 zombie. We also have 2 Bushwhackers to help pump our board because sometimes we accumulate a lot of 2/2 zombies, and if you time the Bushwhacker just right, it's pretty powerful because it gives everything +1/+0 and haste. And to help time this creature spam better, we have Viscera Seer. Viscera Seer lets you sack a creature at instant speed and scries 1. So say you have 2 Bridge from Belows in graveyard, every creature you sacrifice gets 2 zombies. So pretty good. Also a card that I think is pretty good that other people haven't played yet, it seems, is Bomat Courier. It's a creature, it works well with Bridge and Vengevine, but it gives you access to card draw, which to be honest, this deck is lacking quite a bit. And it's especially good against control decks which aren't going to have blockers out for it. So pretty commonly we can get to 2-3 cards drawn from this, which is pretty good, and we get to discard a hand. So I'm pretty content with this card here. It's pretty good. That's pretty much the main deck for the most part. Oh, there's also Bloodghast. Usually gets sideboarded out quite a bit because there isn't really that much synergy with it, at least with the Bridge and Vengevine, but it's alright. It's alright. As for lands, we're mostly red-black, 17 lands in total, 2 cards that produce green for Vengevine, and for the most part, we're going to be fetching pretty heavily for Blood Crypts. But on a sideboard, the main threat we have to worry about is Graveyard Hate after game 1. So Abrupt Decay, it'll deal with Rest in Peace, Relic of Progenitus, Grafdigger's Cage, and it has the flexibility destroying other permanents. So pretty cool. Also, Inquisition of Kozilek, Thoughtseize, pretty self-explanatory. Hopefully we can take out the Rest in Peace before they play it. Then there's Collective Brutality. It lets us discard, pretty good against aggro decks with a lot of instants and sorceries. And probably the coolest card on the sideboard, Big Game Hunter. If you discard it, you can pay 1 black. It enters, this ability triggers, and it destroys a target creature with power 4 or greater. Pretty good value considering how much we're discarding. And then we also have Leyline of the Void. Gets rid of our opponent's graveyard, but not ours. And if you don't get it in your opening hand, you can always discard it because we have plenty of ways to discard things. Also, Grim Lavamancer. It's a good way to take out creatures and win grindy games. And it works when cards like Grafdigger's Cage are out. And lastly, we have this card here. You pay its evoke cost for 1 red. It stores an artifact when it enters. And technically, you're casting a creature when you pay its evoke cost. So it works with Vengevine and it works with Bridge. So on paper, the deck seems really strong, but just how strong it is, we shall find out. And that brings us to the gameplay. But first, if you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments what you want to see next. But without further ado, here's the gameplay, and I hope you enjoy. Opening hand, no lands, we'll mull. Meh, very meh. I suppose top. Opponent plays Seeming Visions, and back on our turn, we shall go Courier. Opponent goes to 17, back to them. Another Visions, followed up by a Colonnade. Well, if only we had discard stuff besides that. Let's swing for 1. And best move here, we could just play the Walker. That might be good. Yeah, we'll play the Walker. And then pass back. Opponent passes back. That's suspicious. Well, let's go 1 Gravecrawler, and then swing for 2. Or not. Okay, we shall sack that. So that triggers the Bridge. Ooh, not too bad. And back to our opponent. Another Courier. Well, what is the best move here? I suppose Courier. Logic? No, okay. That's fine, that's fine. And either Walker or Gravecrawler, they could have Supreme Verdict. We'll go Gravecrawler. So we get back Vengevine, swing with these 4, and back to our opponent. Even if they have Supreme Verdict, though, they still lose with Bridge. And there's a concede, so on to sideboarding. So going into game 3, they probably have Rest in Peace. So I'm done 3 Bloodghast for 3 of these. And with that, let's go to game 2. We get a Thoughtseize, but I think there's too many lands here, so we're gonna mull. And this we can keep. Ooh, this is quite good. So I'm actually gonna keep this on bottom. Opponent starts with Visions, and check out this shit. Faithless Looting. Oh, no. I really want to put both Vengevines in the graveyard, but man, the bridge would probably be better. Darn. Oh man, 2 Vengevines or a Vengevine and 2 zombies. Such a hard choice. All right, 1 Vengevine and 1 bridge. And then we go Ballista, Walker, and swing for 4. So even if they do have Rest in Peace, pretty hard turn 1 to come back from. Ooh, probably a path. Let's Faithless Looting. Oh man, this is pretty nuts. Vengevine, bridge, and then swing. Oh, and puts out Snapcaster just to block. Dang. Chumps there. I guess it's pretty smart because of the bridges. Could have played the Hangarback before we attacked to get the 2 zombies, but I was kind of holding it for the Vengevine. I don't know, that was kind of a tough call there. Back to our opponent. That's no bueno. And, ooh, nice. So we shall play Courier and then play the Walker. What shall our opponent do? Probably a path? Opt. It's a pretty good sign though, because they probably don't have path then if they're opting, because otherwise they would have opted for just a path. Haha, you see what I did there? Like they would have gone with the path first instead of never mind again. Great. So we'll just swing for 1. Back to our opponent. Jace. Bouncing that. Sure. What to do? Good Faithless Looting. Smartest move though, probably just to deal 1 to Jace. And then Walker X2 and back to our opponent. Opponent draws with the Jace, Colonnade, and then what is these? Oh, Rest in Peace. Alright, that is fine. Although Hangarback is significantly less good. Play the Supplier. Now the question is, do we swing both at Jace, assuming they have removal or even a Snapcaster or something? Wait, there's our answer. So we'll sack, hit Jace for 2, and might as well play a Neonate, pass back. So Fairy, okay. I guess play the Courier. 5 damage. I guess take out Teferi or to go straight for him. I don't like that bounce ability. I think we'll go straight at Teferi. Yeah, I'm probably gonna regret that, but whatever. YOLO, as the kids say. No plays from them. Okay, go for attacks. Vendilion click. Targets himself, draws a card, and blocks there. We'll sack and ooh, Ballista. Let's go for the Ballista, and then pass back. And there's a concede. All right, cool. So even with Rest in Peace, we're able to eke it out. Not by much though. We got pretty lucky on the opening hand. But anyway, on to the next one. Opening hand, this could be good, so we'll keep Foothills. All right, Faithless Looting. Oh, this muy grande. Vengevine, Bloodghast. Now the question is, do we try and go for that turn 1 Vengevine, knowing that they could have a bolt? Yeah. So play both constructs and then swing in with Vengevine. Uh-oh, what's this? Fine. But luckily we can get Vengevine back this turn and then go Gravecrawler, Courier, and swing with Vengevine. So we may have dodged a bolt there with the Scavenging Ooze, because Scavenging Ooze is pretty good against our deck. Opponent passes back. Best move here. Let's swing with the team. What do these? Oh, big boy, why? Eats that and blocks there. Well, might as well sack. That didn't do anything. Well, then back to our opponent. Opponent swings for 3. No blocks. And a Knight of the Reliquary. Dang. Ah, man, I think with Ooze out, though, we aren't going to be able to get around this. We can try Faithless Looting. There's a bridge, but let's eat it. So I guess we'll do both. Play Stomping Ground. Try to get back to the Bloodghast. If they try and eat the Bloodghast, though, we could fetch in response. No, they target the bridge. Okay. And might as well go for it. Swing with all 3. Blocks like that. Sure. Fetch to get back Bloodghast before this thing comes back next turn. And there. Okay. Back to our opponent. Wild and Coddle. And opponent swings in. Can't block. And back to us. Faithless Looting. What to do? Faithless Looting from graveyard. Might as well play the Courier. But even if we attack here, oh boy. Only this guy can block. Now they got us either way, because no matter what we do, they can push lethal. Anyway, we're going to the next game. So going into game 2, I'm gonna board out a lot of stuff. 4 Bloodghast, 4 Couriers to put in 2 big game Hunters, 2 Lavamancers, 2 discardy thingies, and 2 abrupt decays. And with that, let's go to game 2. Nope, no lands. This isn't great. We'll try it. And bottom, try Faithless Looting. Ew, okay. Graveyard that. And on to our opponent's turn. Grafters. Our bridge still works though, but it kind of defeats that. Maybe go Grim Lavamancer. It's probably the smartest move. And then back to our opponent. Opponent passes back. Vengevine. I guess swing for 1. Play the Neonate, and we did bring in 2 abrupt decays, so even with the cage out, we could get rid of it. And nothing from our opponent. Okay. Another land. Let's swing. Play one of the Ballistas and pass back. Ooh, an Luxon Smiter. That will probably slow us down. Alright, swing with this guy. Opponent goes to 14. We'll play one of the Walkers and pass back. Opponent swings. Sure, we'll block like this. We get a Thopter and Wild Nakotl. Sure. Oh, dang. There goes Lavamancer. Back on our turn. Let's swing with these 2 and then play another Walker. Back to our opponent. Opponent swings for 7. We'll take it. And Huntmaster. Dang, and they might have us here, because if this flips at the end of their turn, it'll deal 2 to us. They'll only need to deal 5 to us next turn. So do we Ballista it? I suppose we'll plan on that. Play the Ballista. Swing for 1 in the air. I think we gotta go for it. Yeah. Just gotta hope for a Bushwhacker or something. Opponent swings. Whoa. We'll go block here. And before damage is dealt, we'll ping this hoe. That puts us down to 4. They're at 13 still. Oh my gosh. And another one. There there's Bushwhacker. Might as well go out with a bang and swing with everything. And unfortunately, our opponent's got us. Oh, well. But maybe he'll forget to attack. Never mind, we did. Too good, too good. But on to the next one. Opening hand is not super great. Do we mull? Oh, it's almost good. Let's mull. Oh boy, no. Mull. All right, we'll try this. So start with the Courier, swing for 1, and back to our opponent. Birds of Paradise, Catacombs, swing, and do we ping this to buy some time? I think that's a good move. But if we can discard that though, maybe we should wait. Nah, I think we'll kill it now. As long as we have Courier and they don't have anything to block with, we're good. But I'm probably gonna regret no matter what decision I made there. Whatever. Devoted Druid. And back in our turn, let's go Supplier. Come on, Vengevine. Yes. And the bridge. And swing with this. No blocks from our opponent. I kind of want to discard this. Well, we'll let the damage go through. Then we'll try it. Discard. No Ballista or Walker. So pass back. Let's see if they have the combo. Collective Company. Oh boy. What should we do while we wait? Maybe we should have story time. Would that be fun? But what story would I tell? Ooh, I have one. When I was like 9 years old, my grandpa came to visit and he's like, oh, come here, let me show you something. So I follow him and then he goes into the bathroom and then he takes down his pants. And supposedly he was trying to show me a bullet wound he got in World War II, but all I could see was his wrinkly ass. And I just kept thinking to myself, one day my balls will look like that. And it was very traumatic. I'm not sure what the moral of the story is, but I guess it could be, don't stare too closely at your grandpa's balls. Because when you stare at the balls stare back at you. So going into game 2, we're gonna dump a lot of stuff. 4 Bloodghast, 3 Couriers to put in, 3 discardy cards, actually 5 discardy cards, and 2 Grim Lavamancers. And with that, let's go to game 2. Could also put this in, but no. Opening hand, we can't discard any of our stuff, but we do have a Thoughtseize. Oh, we could even Thoughtseize ourselves. I think that'd be too ghetto though. I'll just keep it. Thoughtseize our opponent. It's actually a pretty tough call because the Duskwatch is good value, but that Seer is really gonna mess us up with the bridge. I think if we're gonna win this, we'll have to be able to use the bridge to do it, and I don't see that happening with Viscera Seer there, so I'm just gonna take it. Oh, it hurts. All right, back to opponent. Opponent starts with a noble, but what do we do? Could ping it. It's a lot better things to ping though. As long as Ballista's there, we could ping the Vizier in case it comes out early, which I doubt it will, but we'll just put that there for intimidation. And pass back. Opponent plays Duskwatch and a Hierarch. Lavamancer, and then Hangarback. Probably Hangarback. And pass back. Opponent swings in for 4. We'll chump block like this. Aw. And there goes our graveyard. I wonder if that was a sideboard card or main deck. Probably sideboard, but who knows. Alright, we could really use something good here. Not what I had in mind. So, do we swing? I don't even think we swing. Pass back. Opponent fires off the Duskwatch. Wait. I probably should have played that so I didn't flip. I'll make it oopsie. But are we really gonna win this? Probably not. Triple block that because why not? And then back to us. Draw. That's still pretty bad. Grim Lavamancer. Might as well go Gravecrawler and pass back. Ooh, and Collective Company. Grabbing those 2 hoes. Dang. I don't want to block. I don't really want to die either. I'll protect you, Grim Lavamancer. Like, have you ever thought, what if magic creatures could feel pain or like had feelings, you know? What if we're gods for their world? Like, why doesn't Grim Lavamancer get a say on whether or not they live or die? Like, why is it our decision, you know? That's some deep philosophy shit. All right, let's go. Courier. Could Lavamancer something, but I don't know. Maybe we can risk it and do this. When it takes the 1, we'll do sack. Maybe hit like a Ballista or Hangarback to get the Vengevine. I mean, at this point, another Collective Company. Yeah, they got us. It's a bit overkill, but they did indeed get us. But I'll show them. Take that. Oh, well. At least everyone got to hear the story about my grandpa's balls. What an epic tale of good versus evil, or something like that. Anyway, on to the next one. Opening hand, this is pretty balls, so we're gonna mull. And this hand, not great either, but we do have the Sigil Supplier, so we will keep. Bottom, come on, Vengevine. Or even a bridge will be good. Wah, wah. Oh, well. Ooh, interesting. Well, back in our turn, we'll swing for 1. And what do we play here? I suppose we'll go Hangarback Walker and pass back. Weathered Wayfarer. Interesting. We could play the Ballista and kill it, but a cooler move. We shall go Gravecrawler and then Bushwhacker. Swing for a Queef Load. Opponent blocks like that. Alright, back to them. Gideon. I kind of have a feeling that there's a Wrath of God coming up, though. We'll swing Gideon for 3. But to make sure it stays dead, let's go Ballista. Ping for 1. Not the best use of Ballista, but Gideon can be problematic. Now, let's see if they have Wrath of God. No, okay. And a Squadron Hawk. Alright, let's try Faithless Looting. Ooh, nice. And then swing. Please block one of the zombies. Yes. Hooray. So next turn, double Gravecrawler. Oh, and there's Wrath of God. I knew it. Oh, well. It's actually not too bad. And a bridge. Bridge. Oh, and do we go Faithless Looting as well, or do we wait? Maybe we just wait. Actually, no, let's go for it. It's gonna be risky. Probably shouldn't play that land, but whatever. Nah, nothing special there. Hoping for another Vengevine, but oh well. Now we shall go Gravecrawler, and then Gravecrawler. Getting back Vengevine, swinging for 4, and back to them. I'm gonna play Ranger Vios, sure. Playing Viscera Ascendant, and then also get some Martyr Sands in hand. Vengevine. So let's go Faithless Looting. Ooh, dang. I really want to try and get him before Martyr Sands comes out, but looks like we're gonna be 1 away from that. Meh. We get 2 zombies, Bridge from below goes away, and then back to them. And there's Martyr Sand. So they fire it right away, go back to 20. All that hard work. And Oblivion Ring, sure. Back in our turn, another Vengevine. We shall swing for 6. Do we get the Gravecrawler back? Probably safer to leave it there for the Vengevines. So it's back to our opponent. Opponent plays another Ranger of Eos and grabs 2 Martyr of Sands. Ooh, but look at this, look at this. We shall see who can queef hardest. Get rid of Vengevine. Ooh, nice, nice. Gravecrawler and swing for a sack load. Blocks like that. They gain 15 life, putting them down to 19, okay? And we could play the Gravecrawler, but I think I'm gonna try and save it for the Vengevine. Just roll the dice. And yeah, and what do you know? Another Wrath of God and another Martyr of Sands. But guess what? Every time they queef, we queef twice as hard. And boom. And to prevent any blocks here, kill that. They sack, gain 3 life. I mean 9 life, I wish it were 3 life. And then swing for 12. Back to our opponent. Squadron Hawk. And ooh, using the Mistfilled Plains to get back the Squadron Hawks. Or 1 Squadron Hawk from graveyard. Plays another one. And a Viscera Ascendant. Well, let's do this. Put a counter on the Ballista. And we're so close to finishing him too. Ping that? Yeah, ping this. Do we ping another one though? I don't know. I suppose not. We'll take it slow. Ooh, probably should have played that Gravecrawler from graveyard first. Nah, it doesn't matter. Or does it? Ooh, it does matter. Oh shit. Fine. Let's go with this instead. Pass back. No more Wrath of Gods, please. Ooh, and there's a concede. Oh, finally. Okay, it's only game 1. Yeah. So going into game 2, I'm not really sure if they have Rest in Peace. They probably don't, because it did have some like graveyard interaction. But to be safe, I am bringing in 2 Thoughtseize, 1 Inquisition. At the very least, it hurts Martyr Sands. And we'll also bring in 2 Grim Lavamancers for all the little creatures and dump all this. And with that, let's go to game 2. Ooh, and this looks pretty good. We'll keep, because we can turn 1, this, then turn 2, this, and this. And that will be pretty gangster. So Neonate, Bridge. Oh, what a turd. Oh. So there goes our Bridge. But we do get 1 zombie. All right, pass back. Ruined Halo. Naming Vengevine, probably. Oh no. This is not muy grande. Not muy grande at all. Well, pass back. Nothing from our opponent. Back to us. Field of Ruin. Sure. Wow. So back in our turn. Let's go Courier. Viscera Seer. Wah wah. We only have 1 basic left. Do we just take it or do we sack? We'll take the basic. Swing for 1. Back to our opponent. Oh my god. This is gonna be too painful. I know there's a lot of people who don't like me to concede early, but you know what? My mental health needs to concede here. So we're going to game 3. Going into game 2, because we know he has Ruined Halo, I'm gonna dump 1 Viscera Seer, 1 Walker to put in 2 Abrupt Decays, and with that, let's go to game 2. Or no, wait, game 3. Game 3. Opening hand. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's so close to being so good, but if he has Surgical Extraction, we hella dead. Oh man. We'll keep it. Opponent molds, a good sign. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Come on. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Yes. Yes. Yes, says daddy. Ha ha. If only we could get the 3rd one off, but I'm fine with 8 damage turn 1. Wonder if that's a path there though. Let's go for Faithless Looting. Ooh, this one's kind of tough. Dump Vengevine, I guess Supplier, and would like to play Lavamancer, but let's Thoughtseize. Plus we can always do this next turn to get the Vengevine back hopefully. So Thoughtseize it is. Will we see that path? Yes, we see that path. Ooh wee. I think we gotta take Banishing Light. Wrath is a big deal, but if it gets to turn 4, I mean, they're probably gonna win anyway, so let's take that. Swing for 4, and then pass back. Oh my gosh. Why you do that? Yeah, we'll take that. Wrath of God. Play the Lavamancer and pass back. Squadron Hawk. I might just try and win with the Grim Lavamancer. Gravecrawler. We'll play it. And maybe our opponent wants to block? Nope. Back to our opponent. Another Squadron Hawk. Opponent swings for 1. No blocks. Another one. We could start pinging the Hawks, but I think the better thing, we should probably be aggressive. Deal 2 there. Ooh, nice. We shall swing with the Gravecrawler. Blocks like that. Okay. Play Ballista and pass back. Another Squadron Hawk and Viscera Ascendant. Opponent swings for 1. No blocks. We shall deal 2 straight to our opponent. Abrupt Decay, but no green mana for it. So we'll pass turn back. We could ping this to prevent the life gain, and then hopefully just win there with the Lavamancer. Opponent swings there, but we'll ping. And then we'll go here. Oh my gosh, and finally. It was actually kind of an interesting match. I'm not sure if it was like good interesting or bad interesting, but there was a lot of ebb and flow in that. So how do you wrap things up here? Honestly, I don't know. Because in some ways the deck's really good, and in other ways the deck's really bad. Because when it works, it's really cool, but there are games where the opening hand's just so bad that it feels like you're playing with like a 5-year-old's deck or something. And there definitely seems to be more iffy hands than in like insanely good hands. I guess the real appeal of this deck is that you can have that crazy turn 1 Vengevine thing, or even multiple Vengevines, but if it only happens once or twice and then you just have mediocre hands in the other games, it's just kind of like, I don't know. For a deck that cost around $1,200 in paper, I probably wouldn't go for it. I mean, when I first saw the deck, to be honest, I went out and bought 4 Vengevines because I'm like, oh, I really want to make this in paper. And I was thinking that this deck was going to be the next big thing, but after playing with the deck here and in practice, I don't know, I think it's just too inconsistent to be like a strong competitive deck. Like, sure, it can win sometimes. And I guess on the bright side, if you know you're going to lose the game, you could concede early, and that way you can finish a league pretty quickly. And if you do enough of those leagues, you'll probably go 5-0 eventually, mostly due to the luck of the opening hands. But I really do think this deck isn't really here to stay. It'll probably stick around for a few more months, and then people will probably just move on to whatever the next big thing is. But on the other hand, like those turn 1 bridges and Vengevines, those are pretty gangster. So let me know what you think about the deck, and I'm sure there's some people out there that really like this deck. So whatever you feel, let me know in the comments. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe. But that is all for now, and as always, I hope you have a great day.